Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. And today, since I've just completed the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, I thought it might be fun to take a look back at some older hockey. We have a few packs of 1975 Topps, and we have done, I want to say, maybe 2 packs of these on a channel quite a ways back. It features the rookie card of Clark Gillies, which I do have on display here. From what I remember, we got a bunch of Golden Seals cards the last time we went through these, and maybe even like 1 or 2 Cleveland Barons cards as well. So it's always fun to kind of see some of the old stuff, and maybe we'll find something good. I know there's a really nice Bobby Orr card in this set. Actually, I think it's the last regular issue card of him while he was with the Bruins. I believe the 76 set then has him with the Blackhawks. So yeah, that would be a great card to find. Of course, the Gillies would be too. But there's lots of other big stars we could find. So let's get into this and see if we find anything cool. So this is what they looked like back then. Obviously, very cartoony look. Here's an exciting way to let everyone know you're a pro hockey fan. Bulletin board. You can order an official NHL cork bulletin board. I remember those cork boards. I don't remember that specifically from these. These were, I was quite young when these came out, so I don't think I was opening these packs back in 1975. And oh wow, that's some pretty beat up gum, as is our Eric Vale on the front here. Wow, look at that card. Man, it allowed a little bit of a space so we could see part of his head in color, but the rest of it's in powder. And this is when they were the Atlanta Flames. Yeah, that card's definitely seen, maybe seen better days. This one's not even in the best of shape either. This Simon Nolet of the Kansas City Scouts. This is what the backs of the cards look like. And we have an Ed Jockerman, a longtime great goaltender of the New York Rangers. I want to say he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm not 100% about that, so I apologize. We have Wilf Paymont of the Scouts as well. So we have expansion, a couple of expansion or now defunct teams there. Phil Roberto of the Red Wings. Danny Grant. And we have a Kings Leaders card. Floyd Thompson of the Blues, love that hairdo. Mario Tremblay of the Canadiens. And our last card is Lee Fagolan of the Buffalo Sabres. Looking like he was kind of caught off guard when they actually took the picture. And again, we have some pretty beat up gum. Only this one survived a little better than the first one did. So we have Phil Meyer, again of the Atlanta Flames, hence the A. We have another Kansas City Scout, Dennis Herron. Dallas Smith. We have a Flyers team leader, which features Bobby Clark and Reggie Leach. Oh, look at this one here. That's a really good one. That is a super nice one. That is really cool. And this is like a, like a 50-year card for him, it looks like. Wow, I'm not complaining about finding this one. I think I'm just going to throw this in a case quick here. If it can stay in it. Yeah, that's a really nice looking car. That's nice and sharp. That's beautiful. I will put Mr. Lafleur over here. And we have a Bill Clement. You know, I could be completely wrong about this, but that looks... Oh, that's totally painted. Wow, that is totally painted on there. I'm gonna guess, yeah, he was with the Flyers because I know he won. I know he won a Stanley Cup with the Flyers. So I guess he was traded to the Capitals after the '75 season. Yeah, that's pretty wild looking. I don't know if you can pick that up well enough on the camera, but that is, yeah. And this one's painted too next to him. We have a Cliff Carl of the Blackhawks. Michael Bullhumer of the Caps. We have another Kansas City scout. That's Guy Charon, but it looks like he's in a Red Wings sweater in that picture, which I'm sure he is because the scouts' sweaters were not those colors. And it looks like he was probably traded during the season. Yeah, early on in the season, he was traded to the Scouts. Couldn't get an updated picture for him. Our last card here is Bob Berry of the Kings. And the gum is broken there, too, only this time the cards were not face down. Oh, so we have a Stanley Cup quarterfinal here of the Islanders against Pittsburgh, and this was the series where the Islanders were behind 3-0 and came back and won. Not that it would necessarily explain that here, but that's one that I will keep aside. And we have another Islander here, and Bert Marshall. Oh, we have a Jim Schoenfeld, who I remember him being a coach for the, at least first for the Devils. I believe he became the Capitals coach after that. I might be wrong about that. I know he coached a couple of teams. We have the Canadiens team card. And we have another Ranger great here in Rod Gilbert. So we can put him aside. Chuck Aronson, the Penguins. We have another Penguin in Sil Apps. He was a good player. This is a guy who I find all the time. He and Rick Kehoe. I feel like these are the two that I get more than anybody else. And that sweater looks like it's painted on too, although he did play the full season with the Sabres. So this actually looks like it could be like his first year card. But that whole thing just looks kind of funny. It looks like it has too much glow to it. John Gould of the Canucks and Dennis Herron. I think this is the second one of those we found. I feel like we found one of him somewhere in here. Am I wrong about that? Nope, we do. We have two of him. But one thing I will say about all these cards is that they are incredibly crisp. It's amazing that they can sit in a pack for 48 years, if my math is correct here, and have these cards just so crisp coming out of here. Just really nice. Really, really nice. And several of these guys I've never heard of or really don't know much about. But it's always loads of fun to open these really old cards. And of course, finding a Guy Lafleur definitely adds to the lore of doing something like this. So that was a really cool card to find. So I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I hope everybody's doing well, enjoying the playoffs, and we will see you hopefully soon with our next new video. Take care, and thanks again for watching.